I made a thing. I'm Frohawk 11 and I sometimes make 3D things. I actually haven't opened Autodesk Maya in maybe 5 years, so do not judge my fumbles. I'm going to post my process in chunks and also talk about my neurodivergent adventures, or really lack thereof, like a CG soliloquy. So I set everything up this morning to record this voiceover, and I completely choked. I am anxious as fuck about doing this. I've been kind of like riffing and like leaving the recording on and trying to I'll just talk and it'll be fine. But I did a lot to try to avoid recording after that point. It's quiet, heat's off, dog is sleeping. It's a perfect time. I did try meditating, and I realized my inner child is screaming at how uncomfortable this is. I remember every time I had to do an oral presentation in any of my classes, my stomach would turn the entire day until it was over. But then I would subsequently ruminate over how poorly I did for the rest of the day. I think in the 7th grade, this stupid little boy, and I'm gonna name him because you guys are gonna find him. You know who I am. You know who he is. His name is Sean. He turned to the person behind him during my speech, and I heard him say, "She's doing worse than me." I really didn't like that he'd said that out loud, so I stopped and just stared at him. But I must have been giving him a death glare because he immediately apologized when he noticed me. But that embarrassment definitely ruined the rest of my day, and I think I ended up yelling at him after school ended. Anyway, the only time I know I did well while orating was during a freshman college class where I got up like 3 hours before the class, and this thing was at 8 a.m. and I went to go rehearse in a park. It was dark out, so any passersby would think I was probably homeless, and I didn't want my roommates to hear me, so I went outside to the park. I don't even think it was for a tech class, but my paper was about the chipset technology that the latest PlayStation had utilized. And people actually looked interested because I think I explained it in a way that was easy to understand, plus I actually engaged with a couple of my classmates. It was my best work to date. One of my classmates did compliment me afterward and said I'd done a good job, which was, thank you. But this thing, whatever it is that I'm doing right now, I don't know what it is yet. I'm just doing it. I'm just talking. I don't want to rehearse this. I want it to be genuine. I want it to be somewhat conversational. Even I'm just talking to myself. But after I set everything up, so it was too early, because I set it up in the morning. It was too early to buy liquid courage. Damn, I just be depressing myself when I talk. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I don't think this is it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be inspiring people. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that. These are really not going to have any kind of subjects. I know, so that was the recommendation, that I keep to one subject per post. I cannot do that, and I don't want to. Low-key, it's kind of boring. It's like also just not how my life works. If I just do one subject, it's just going to be a few seconds. But then I'll remember, I'll probably circle back and think, oh wait, there was another thing that I could have added, and I don't add it because it's like, well, I already recorded this and I don't want to go back. It's too much work. So I'm just going to talk about everything. I'm probably supposed to ask you to subscribe, like, share, comment, but I still have my struggle with being perceived. So just follow your heart. Okay, thanks, bye.